Right now, there's an opportunity for Western Massachusetts to get the transportation that Eastern Massachusetts has had for 2 decades. President Biden's infrastructure plan could build a high-speed rail from Springfield to Boston. But to get it, Governor Baker would need to advocate for it. So why won't he?
There's only 90 miles between Springfield and Boston, so why is the average time to get between them by train 5 hours and 13 minutes? Western Mass needs rail infrastructure. Earlier this year, the Massachusetts Department of Transportation released a study with a plan for high-speed rail that would make travel times only 90 minutes. Many Massachusetts politicians support it, saying it would unlock economic benefits. Among them is Senator Eric Lesser.
It's going to unlock new housing for families, bring the costs down. It's going to save the environment by reducing greenhouse gas emissions, reducing air pollution. It's going to give a child in Springfield or in Chicopee or in Northampton the same chance to compete for jobs in Boston that a family in Boston might have. It's going to lift the whole state.
Not everyone's so enthused though, and I'm talking about the Massachusetts Department of Transportation. Earlier this year, they released a study saying too few people would ride the train for the project to qualify for federal funds, which actually kills the project. What's strange though is MassDOT also said their numbers are incomplete and thus probably wrong.
You know, it almost feels like this was done, maybe with an eye of how to make the project not realistic, because the ridership estimates on day one are not going to be the same as the ridership a year out, 5 years out, 20 years out. You're building a generational investment that is meant to change the patterns in the state, not enshrine them as they are.
Why would MassDOT want to make the project seem unrealistic? The answer is politics. MassDOT's run by Governor Charlie Baker's administration, and reportedly, he's not that into this project. I reached out to his office for comment and received this.
The final report for the study recommended next steps to gather additional information that could further inform the conversation about new transportation options for the corridor. Such tasks could advance opportunities for turning east-west passenger rails from a subject of study to a project that can be designed, permitted, funded, built, and operated.
All this means is that MassDOT doesn't think this project is happening anytime soon. But do you want to know what is happening soon? President Biden's infrastructure plan. So is Massachusetts about to miss a huge opportunity here?
We can't take no for an answer. We can't keep pushing or kicking the can down the road to another day, another time, another year, another session. We need the public engaged and saying, no, now is the time for investment in rail.
When it comes to infrastructure, Western Mass often gets a little, while Boston gets a lot. But for this to happen, Governor Baker and MassDOT need to be on board with it. So let's watch the State House and see what happens. Reporting from Springfield, this is Justin Marsh.